What happens here? I am not feeling it at all. This is going to be a freaking disaster. I don't know who's here. I appreciate that, Stewie. I am a tired man. All right. How are you? I'm going to wait for everybody to show up, say hello before we get going. I am a tired human being. The Travelers is one of my favorite tournaments, and I'm as so I don't know what's going on there. There's Mark Colt. Medium signal. It sucks. Hi, Steve. Hi, Charlie. Well, we'll talk about the trip. I gotta work on my enthusiasm. That's for sure. I know that. Let's see here. Do I need any of this crap? Thanks, Jake. Yes, Steve. I'm home. I came home like 2 hours ago. I don't think I need any of that. I am screwed. All right. Tommy Power. How are you? I think he's volunteering at the Travelers this week. All right, we'll do that. Whatever. Okay. Hope the connection's okay. Hope you guys can hear me just fine. And we'll go through it. I really don't have a lot of notes. I jotted like 3 things down. I really don't want to do a show tonight. I want to take a nap. See, Kevin, that's not nice. You can answer a question without taking a shot. There's absolutely no reason to do that. Connection is choppy. Well, now it's saying I have a strong signal. So maybe it just takes a minute. I don't know. What's up, CJ? How are you? I want to do first. I don't have any. There's going to be it's going to be a lot of shout outs, but we can't do them all in the beginning. So throughout the show, there's going to be shout outs. Any announcements? Don't really have any announcements. Show and tell. Well, the only souvenirs I picked up, I didn't even go to the merch store. You can buy all that shit online. I didn't even go to the merch tent while I was there. This is a podcast that I really like listening to, that I've been listening to for, I don't know, I think we settled on like 4 or 5 years. 2018, 17, I don't know. I am a broken man, Barry. You have no idea. You don't know the half of it. Out of everything when I want. Beautiful. Well, anyway, so there's a podcast that I'm not a free plug, I guess. I don't give a shit. After San Diego, I went up to LA on Monday. I was hanging out with my buddy there while I was in town. I know that the podcast that I like listening to, the sports gambling podcast, it's like a sports gambling podcast. Those guys, they live in LA and they broadcast from out of there. So I reached out to them and said, "Hey, you mind if can I stop by, say hello?" Now, during the majors, I go on the golf gambling podcast, and that's like on the same feed as a sport. It's like it's all one big family, sports gambling podcast. Hello. While I was there, I picked up a little SGP Sports Gambling Podcast lighter, SGPN shot glass. So that was pretty cool. Had a beer, saw the studio, hung out with the guys for like an hour. That was a lot of fun. Kramer's a big Giant fan, so we're talking about that. And just podcasting in general and building your brand and all that shit. Those guys are really cool. And that was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I did it. So that's my show and tell. I had a shot glass and a lighter. I don't know. I might have some stuff in the mail. I got to go pick up my mail tomorrow. Barry, maybe I don't want you to watch it. So screw you. I don't know what to tell you. Hang in there. Believe me when I tell you, I'm not going to have anything good for you. I'm not saying I've given up. Because there's something this like I have like a self-loathing about me that I like the torture, so I'm going to keep doing this to myself. But man, I don't care. Man, I don't care. You relax, Barry. What was I talking about? Barry screwed me up. Oh, cool. I just got a notification for myself. YouTube, watch live now, Nagel's Bagels, 2021 Travelers. How about that? Just came up on my phone. That's pretty neat. All right, so yeah, I don't have any others. Yeah, my mail. I'm gonna pick up my mail tomorrow. Rocket Mortgage. Does that sound right? Rocket Mortgage next week? Yes, Barry, you're wrong. You're always wrong. So all you do is come in here and annoy everybody. You just zip it over there. All right? You should bounce yourself. You know, you're a lousy kindergarten teacher. I saw those finger paintings you brought home and they suck. Good, leave me alone. Nobody wants you here. We'll do a listener league from the U.S. Open. I got some notes here. I'm really out of sorts. I apologize. You don't have to watch. You don't even have to share it. I don't want anybody to watch this episode. Maybe it'll get better. Week was Drifters United. He won by 36.5 points, which is pretty good. So he got 40 points. I think Big Red sent out the standings. I retweeted it. I think he's leading now because he won Valero. He also won the Northern Trust last year. So this is the third time this guy's won. I think he's the first person that now has 3 balls. So his lineup. John Rahm, who won, in case you didn't know. Brooksy, T4. Brandon Grace, T7. I like that pick. That's a good pick. Matt Wolf, T15. Adam Scott, T35. Shez Reavy, T40. Oh, that's funny. I got a couple of those guys this week. All right, so that's a good lineup. We got 6. Everybody was in the top 40. 2 guys in the top 10, T4, T7, T15. It's a quality lineup. Good job, Drifters United. I'll send out your ball tomorrow or Friday or whatever the hell I feel like. He won by 36.5 points. He beat K. Brearden PGA. That's Kevin's Delight on Twitter. He runs the Junkies League. If you're in that, he finished in second place, and he got 25 points. Oh, notable top tens. Notable top tens. Everybody's favorite segment. Forgot to mention. So suck it up, Buttercup. Steve, come on. That's our line. League of their own. It's supposed to be hard. So, yeah, Kevin's Delight finished second place. He's in here. He's taking shots at me. But he notable top 10. And he's talking shit to me. First notable top 10. Third place, S. Roll. Got 20 points. He won the Sony Open, first event of the year. So congratulations to him, former winner. Tommy Power. T-Power 15. Finished in fourth place, got 15 points. Congratulations to him. Number Munchers, fifth place, got 12 points. Tie for six. Cousin Kev, 76. My boy, OB. I was hanging out with Seals the last couple of days. We were talking about OB, and OB made notable top 10s this week. Me, OB, and Seals all went to school together, grammar school. We were in the same class. We've been friends for a really, really long time. But I really got to look at the updating standings. I might do that now as we get to the end of the season, see what's going on. Also on a tie for six, Primero 0322. He got 8 points. He won the Honda this year. So he's creeping up. Oh, here we go. Notable top 10. Eighth place. He won the Heritage. So he got 5 points this week with an eighth place finish. He got a 6-6 throw. Me and my brother were talking about it on Friday night. That fucking ringer, Kyle Dotson, who has not made an appearance at notable top 10s in a little while. Back where he belongs, making notable top 10s in eighth place. Kyle Dotson, the fucking ringer. Congratulations. Ninth place, Comedy Mogul, who I still insist is not that funny. Comedy Mogul finished in ninth place, got 3 points. And the Tony Finau of the league, Tompkins RM 44. Ryan Tompkins, who won Punta Cana last year, the swing season event. Don't really count. Won Punta Cana and finished in 10th place this week. So he got another point. Guy's got like 4 second place finishes, I think, this year. But I think Drifters United now is in the first place and is heading towards the trophy. We'll see what happens. The last couple of weeks should be good. So congratulations to all the notable top 10 winners. I don't know. I'm done talking about that. All right. God, I want to log off. I swear to God. I want to log off. Carter, if you're here and you can hear me, I gave Cassidy the book. It's in San Diego. I brought it with me. I wanted to take a picture with the book and the baby and send it to you, and I forgot. But it's there. She has the book. So I didn't forget, and thank you very much. All right? We knew this day would come. You're doing great. Yes, I forgot to do it. I meant to do it, but I forgot to do it. It was very hectic out there. You go to California to like chill out, and it turns into chaos, especially when my little brother is involved. Just mayhem. There he is, my guy. Oh, here we go. I still got notes from the freaking Palmetto here. Out of sorts. Listener League. All right, so my lineup and results. All right, we'll do that. 5 out of 6. The old 5 out of 6. Should have known Friday that I was in trouble. I can't stand the fact that I got guys in here that I don't like. I really don't. I don't know how I'm going to deal with that going forward. Because I trigger easily, which I hate. I hate being so susceptible to being annoyed, but it's just my nature. I hate stupid people. So when I see So I could just try to ignore it. But if I ignore one, like I got to ignore everybody. And I hate doing that. So I'm a bit of a tough spot. Anyway, 5 out of 6. What a shock. 2 guys in the top 10. Brooksy T4, Xander T7. Adam Scott T35. He was somewhat competitive. He dug in. He got off to a good start, and then he collapsed, but then he hung in there. He came back, made the cut easily, and then just kind of lingered. T35. Matthew Fitzpatrick, on Thursday, first wave with Xander, Brooksy, and Fitzpatrick. They were all like 2-3 under. I'm like, oh, man, I'm going to have a great week. This is all happening. I didn't tweet it out. I didn't say anything. If you just think it. I'm like, oh, Brooksy, Xander. Oh, even I got Fitzy right. This is great. And then the afternoon wave started. Charlie Hoffman, T57. We'll talk about him a little bit later. And Justin Rose missed the cut by a million. Justin Rose with a non-competitive miscut. Non-competitive. I cannot believe he's playing this week. I cannot believe it. I would have thought if they played this tournament in Justin Rose's backyard, he wouldn't play this week. Now, it's not like I've been watching live golf for 20 years and I've been at golf tournaments all over. And I have a plethora of experience watching golf. 16 holes last week, only on Thursday. I don't think I've ever seen a professional golfer play that badly in person. I mean, he just hideous. I play golf Friday morning with my friend Andy Lack and my brother, and Andy's a good stick. It's really good. I was more impressed by Andy Lack than I was with Justin Rose. Different golf course, different talent level. But there were more good shots by Andy Lack on Friday than I saw Justin Rose on Thursday at Torrey Pines. He didn't hit one shot where it was like, oh, all right, I got a little momentum going. Nothing. Terrible iron shots. Never had a good birdie look. It was awful. It was awful. Not one shot. Not one shot. Not one good iron. Nothing. Just pathetic. I can't believe he's playing this week. I shouldn't be banging on Justin Rose too much. I just think that he's hurt or something. Something was amuck. Because that was unbecoming of a professional golfer. Because even when you watch, even if you watch like the 140th guy in the field, a $6,200 guy, even if you watch them, you'll see why they're professionals. Like a remarkable par save, or they might get in trouble, but then they'll recover, or just a great iron shot, but maybe miss a putt, or they'll bang in a 40-footer or something. Something is like, oh, that's why this guy's. You look terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I'm a little upset with Justin Rose. I didn't tweet at him or nothing. Well, I tweeted about him. I think he's hurt. I can't believe he's playing this week. Anyway. All right, enough of that. Top 20 recap, notable MCs. Top 20 recap. So I got like the top 25 highlighted from the U.S. Open. The only guys above 9,000 that were not in the top 25 was Hovland with his WD and Bryson. Everybody else finished in the top 25. So if you try to like fade the top and build balanced, you were probably screwed. And considering the guy that was at the top of the board and the favorite won, fading the top probably was not the best strategy. That more so than it being like a U.S. Open. I'll fucking know. See, did I notice anything else? So yeah, Thursday, Fitzpatrick's like 2-3 under, and Casey got off to a bad start. I remember telling Andy Lack, saying, "Oh, yeah, I faded Casey to play Fitzpatrick. Oh, it's a great move." Next thing you know, Casey's like putting to take the lead, to get into a lead. And Fitzpatrick had like an 8 o'clock tee time on Sunday. It's funny how that flips. All right, I guess that's not that interesting. There were 3 guys in the sevens that made it in the top 25. Guido, Mackenzie Hughes, Molinari. But nobody really Louis, 19% owned. I mean, we talk. Like, what are we doing playing Louis at 19% owned? Well, that was the play. Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I still think, obviously, if I knew Louis would finish in second, I wouldn't say it's still a smart play. But it sucks that a 19% Louis worked out, a 22% Xander worked out, 21% Rahm worked out, 18% Paul Casey worked out. Like, that just sucks. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get fucking buried when that happens. Because Nancy in accounting had a good week. Definitely. Nancy in accounting definitely had a good week. I have one more thing on the Open. Then we'll move on. I guess I have to talk about Jon Rahm, right? We'll talk about it. Trying this out? Got to try shit. Nothing's working. So I had 21 players in my player pool. 6 of them missed the cut. So 15 out of 21 made the cut. 1 WD. I had 5 top 10s and 2 T19s. Like, specifically, 2 guys finished T19. Excuse me. I didn't look to see if I could have mixed and matched guys. I guess I should have done that to get a pretty 6-6 lineup. But all those guys at the top, though, that's going to be was going to be hard. You needed to have Louis, who finished in second, Casey, who finished in 7th. Rafa Cabrera-Bello started off well, ended up T50, but he made a cut in 6,000. I liked him. In my player pool, they all made the cut. Although I didn't play Casey, who finished T7, but Scott made it. Charlie Hoffman made it. Shane Lowry made it, even though he was bad. Lee Westwood made it. He was bad. Fitzpatrick made it. He was bad. But Wallace was the only guy who missed the cut. So that wasn't terrible. Hideki T26. I'm just naming shit now. All right, we're moving on from that. All right, what else we got? All right, so Jon Rahm. Congratulations to Jon Rahm for winning the U.S. Open. I can't take it away from him. Did hit the ball out of bounds on 9. Got a free drop. Made birdie. Probably should have been a bogey. That's sour grapes. I know that. Congratulations. He's earned that. My gripe for 4 years has been that he was labeled this and he hadn't earned it yet. And now he's earned it. So at least now it's valid. If somehow in the next 2 years, Patrick Cantlay or Xander Schauffele or Scotty Scheffler or Abe Answer top 5 their way every tournament to a number 1 world ranking, and everyone says this guy's the best player in the world, before he actually does anything, I promise you, I will say the same thing. But that hasn't happened. It only happened with Jon Rahm. So the people that were saying this for all these years, oh, this guy's going to be this and this guy is great. Okay, you're vindicated. You're right. I was wrong. Believe me when I tell you, this is not the first time in your life or my life that this is going to happen. The only thing I'm not going to say that. Congratulations to Jon Rahm on winning the U.S. Open. He made the putts that he needed to make. It sucked for me. I was not happy. I can't get over the irony. That's what bothers me more than anything. Like I said last week, like it was, or 2 weeks, like even I said, like this is either going to go 2 ways. It's like maybe like Xander wins or Brooks wins, or I get a 6 of 6 and I win money on DraftKings, or I hit an outright bet and I have a successful trip because was going to happen, or the worst possible scenario is going to happen. And it just bothers me that the worst possible scenario happens. Why? I'm a good person. I'm nice. I'm a stand-up guy. I'm a man of integrity. I don't deserve this type of torture. I don't. There are so many assholes out there that have winning outright bets on guys, and they're just a bunch of jerks. They win enough, and their life is great, and their family loves them, and they can maybe bad things don't happen to them. Now, Jon Rahm winning a golf tournament, if that's the worst thing that happens in my life, then you know what? That's really not that bad of a week. Got to have a little perspective. To relax and understand that, you know what? It's a fucking golf tournament. Who cares? You're on vacation. You're here with your brother. Money's replaceable. You're fine. Everything's fine. Who cares? So once I realized that, it's fine. It's no big deal. Congratulations to Jon Rahm winning the U.S. Open. You vindicated everybody who said this guy is great. Fine. He's great. Congratulations. I don't know what more you want me to say. So I'm not going to say anything more about it. That's all I'm going to say about that. So congratulations, and let's move on to the Travelers. Right? Is that where we are? I think so. This week, for this week's show, I have no comp courses. I have no agronomy. Motivation. I don't care. I don't care. I love the Travelers. I've been there the last couple of years. I love going. I don't think I'm going to go this year. Although I might. We'll see. Game time decision. But I have no agronomy report. I have no Corn Ferry results that might be interesting, or Pete Dye stats, or whatever. Who cares? I went through my Green Square Golf, where I go and I get my stuff, my recent form and my course form. I know a lot about the Travelers. I've had some decent success at this tournament. A couple of years ago, I had Bubba as my one and done pick. Year that he won. Last year, I had Bryson. And what did he finish? Like T9 or something? Which kind of sucked. I was a week early. As far as my DraftKings team, the last 2 years have been bad. Like a 2-6 and a 3-6. But in 2018, when Bubba won, I had Bubba. I think I had Casey on that team. I think I had Russell Knox. I had Emiliano Grillo. I had a real Travelers lineup. And I had a great week. I cashed 4 figures that week. And that was fun. Or maybe it wasn't 4 figures. I don't remember. Maybe it was $800. But it was good because I remember I was there with my kid. And after Bubba won, there was a huge thunderstorm that came through. And I had won money and we had to drive home in the thunderstorm. But I remember it was I was trying to explain to my kid, who's afraid of thunder and lightning and storms and everything else. She didn't care. She was terrified because there was a black ass cloud coming through. Anyway, so I've had good results at the Travelers. I try not to get too fancy this week. And if you don't like it, I apologize. I got all my ownership from Fanshare Sports. I checked that out today on the airplane, on the train, my planes, trains, and automobiles. And what was I going to say? I'm sorry, I got distracted. I got a text. Fanshare Sports, promo code BAGEL20. You get your ownership projections. Very heavily concentrated this week. Kind of gross. And of course, I took in Charlie's report, and that helped me. That helped me a little bit. It 'Connection says it's strong. I don't know what's going on. I'll probably blame the gym. As soon as I got home, 2 hours ago, took 3 minutes. I hadn't even poured myself a drink yet. I hear the fucking dog. I finally got to unpack everything. I sit down. I have my pizza. I hear the music downstairs. It's oh, welcome home. It sucks here. It sucks. Bad run of luck. I tried my damnedest. I tried so hard for positive energy, keep everything going. I tried everything. I pulled out all the stops. "45 years, undefeated." I don't want to get like too like grim with you people, all my internet friends out there. I've always had this thought in the back of my mind that like tragedy would strike me at a young age. Like I'm really like kind of surprised that I've made it this far in life. Now I didn't have like a drug problem or anything. It's just like maybe like a car accident or a rare disease. And then you sit there like, Jesus, Nagel, what the hell are you talking about? I'm just telling you, I've always thought that like this is going to be, I'm not long for this life because weird shit happens to me that doesn't really happen to anybody else. And I'm glad to provide you with entertainment value with the shortcomings of everything that happens in the freaking golf world. Because the years start off so great. Something happened. And then something happened. I don't know what happened. Something happened. Nagel can't have nice things. And the topper was flying across the country only to, well, you know what happened. Anyway, I'm bitter. Congratulations to Jon Rahm winning the U.S. Open. It was very impressive. Oh, nice song. Alexa, volume 5. I like this song, though. All right, I'm done with that. Travelers. Yeah, so I got no comp courses. Type of player. You know the type of player. Picks previous year. We did that. All right, let's go over slate. I haven't listened to anybody. I saw Pat Mayo's cheat sheet. I know where he's going. I know who's Andercursed. I talked to my friend Andy Lack to say, give me a little bit of lay of the land. I looked at ownership. Gotta get the lay of the land. Find out what's going on. I don't know who my brother likes. Me and Seals talked about it a little bit. But this is like a feel week for me. Hashtag feel week. So let's start. I have my player pool. I have 1, 2. I have 2 guys above 10,000 in my player pool. I have 5 guys above 9. I only have 2 guys above 8. I have 8 guys above 7 and 1 guy under 7. I didn't add that up. Anybody add that up? 2, 7. Wait. 2 and 5 is 7. 9, 10. 18 guys. I have 18 guys on my player pool. And I have to pick 6 of them to put my. I did all that. What time is it? 8:40. Jesus. I didn't even tell you any great stories from the Open. I mean, maybe we'll do it at the end. All right. All right. Done with that. So this is the 3rd tournament we've had a week after a major. I probably should have went back and looked to see who won those tournaments. I don't think it was anybody any good. The week after the Masters was Heritage. I was Stu Cink, right? And the week after the PGA was what? Colonial? Does that sound right? Who won Colonial? Was that Kokrak? That sounds right. Was that the week after, though? Who could say? I think I'm right. I have that written down. The week after the PGA was Colonial, won by Jason Kokrak. I'm so good. No off switch. All right, Kokrak's a decent winner. Who did I say won the other one? Stuart Cink. Okay, but it wasn't a top guy, right? I could see Bryson playing well. He hasn't really played great in a while. Obviously likes it here. So if Bryson top 10 or top 5 or 1, obviously that wouldn't surprise me. He's the first guy in my player pool. But I'm not playing. I'm definitely not playing DJ. I just think his strokes gain motivation, he's dead last. Same with Brooksy. Listen, a lot this year, he's the defending champion. They really treat these players. This is like an ultimate Lapland tournament. This is really like a pampered fucks tournament. They really do everything they can. They take care of the caddies. They take care of the players. And that's how they get such elite fields, especially a week after the U.S. Open. Now, last year it wasn't the week after the U.S. Open, so it doesn't even count. But they are like notorious for getting a great field. One of the reasons they get a great field is because when these guys are younger, just coming out, or rookies, they give all these guys sponsors exemptions. Like Cantlay, when he shot like a 61 here or 60 here, that was his rookie year sponsor exemption, whatever. Any decorated AMs like Wolf and Morikawa and Hovland, those guys were all here their rookie year. So then they it's like you scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours. Scratch my back, maybe not their ass. Anyway, the point is that they get a good field, but that doesn't mean that they want to win it. It just means that they'll show up because they like it. But doesn't mean that they're like, oh, I gotta win at Travelers. Said nobody ever. But yeah, Bryson and Cantlay are my guys above 10,000 that I would consider rostering. I didn't, but I'm okay with it if you wanted to. Don't love Patrick Reed. Ownership is kind of, well, that's where the ownership is. It's Bryson and Cantlay. Not a lot on Brooksy, not a lot on DJ, not a lot on Reed. You want to go that route? Go ahead. I don't care. Who the hell am I to tell you who to play? Pick your own freaking losers. Here's my list. Actually, I have 5 guys out of, well, there's 7 guys here. I think 5 of them are playable. And this is where the majority of the ownership is. You have Abe Answer at 24%. You got Casey at 23%, according to Fair Share Sports. That's a lot. That's a quarter of the lineups have one of those 2 guys. A lot of lineups will have both of them. I have Abe Answer in my player pool. I've pretty much given up on the one and done now. I had Brooksy who finished T4 and won like $500,000. But and he won like $2.2 million. So I won $500,000 and got outscored by $1.5 million. So I hit Brooksy T4 in a major for $500,000 and dropped 1 million spots. So my one and done thing is pretty much done. So if you've been following the show, you know that my one and done strategy, I equate the ranking of the tournament with the world ranking of the player that I want to pick. And the Travelers is ranked 22nd out of the 36 tournaments. In terms of prize money, ranked 22nd. And Abe Answer is the 23rd ranked player in the world. So that seems fairly obvious. Just play Abe Answer as your one and done. Who cares? Well, I care. And this earlier in the week when I saw that he's coming in off 2 missed cuts, maybe his ownership would be a little depressed. No, it's not. And then I got Charlie telling me he's picking Abe Answer. It's like, what am I doing? I can't play Abe. I can't play Abe Answer. I don't care how beaten of a man I am. I don't care that Jon Rahm won the U.S. Open. I can't start going and playing Abe Answer now. What kind of man would I be? You're going to go have Jon Rahm and Abe Answer back to back? Listen, I have nothing against Abe Answer. He seems like a lovely human being. All right? But the guy's like 24% owned. And you got freaking Tony Finau is 12%. Answer. Do you know? Is it obvious? Is there a chance Tony Finau can outscore Abe Answer? Yeah. Of course he can. Of course he can. Will he? Who the fuck knows? But he could. So let's take a chance that he could. That Finau's going to outscore Abe Answer this week in DraftKings scoring. I'm getting half the ownership. What are we doing? Now, could it go wrong? Can Abe Answer top 5 and Finau miss the cut? Yes. But could Tony Finau top 5 and Abe Answer finish 40th? Yes. The odds of those two things happening are too close for the ownership to be this far apart. Do you understand? Finau's 12. Answer's 24. He's not twice as good. That should be obvious. Answer's better. Answer's going to beat him. Well, then you don't get it. And I can't help you. And if you think I'm full of shit, like ask a smart person. Say, hey, this is a scenario. We got two guys that never win, that make a lot of birdies, and almost always finish in the top 30. And twice as many people own one guy than own the other. Which one should I take? And if they say, oh, clearly you should take the guy that twice as many people are on because they're obviously smarter, so they're going to play him because he's the better play. No, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. Play Tony Finau. Do not play Abe Answer. And the same thing with Casey. Casey's 23% owned. Finau's 12. You could put saying all this knowing, yes, Finau could miss the cut. Of course. Of course. But he could also top 5. And that's the play. He missed the cut last week. Fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. He's Tony Finau. He's missed the cut here twice in a row at the Travelers. Maybe he's due to top 25 again or top 20 or top 5. Wants to get back on track. Maybe he didn't like the fact that he missed the cut last week. Who knows? I ran into Tony Finau, believe it or not. After Thursday's round, after Xander finished Thursday morning, I wanted to get back over to the first tee for when Rose and Adam Scott teed off because they were in back-to-back groups. Well, no, I guess it's not that long. I mean, you got to walk down. No, it's not a long walk from 18 green to 1 tee. No, that would be dumb. They're both right there. I was thinking of like 10 tee. Anyway, I'm standing there. I'm checking my phone, and all you idiots or your notifications tweeting on Thursday or whatever. It's a little different because I was there and whatever. And I got Charlie in my ass, texting and everything else. And, we're all having a good time. But I'm checking my phone. I like to have clear notifications. And I hear this. I'm standing right behind the 1 tee box, but it's fenced off. So it's just, there's shit going on over there. And I hear this familiar voice, and I look to my right. Fucking Tony Finau, just standing right there. Like, oh, Tony Finau, where you be now? He's right next to me. A friend, I don't know. But I was just, literally like 4 feet away, like right there. And I said, oh shit, it's Tony Finau. Took a picture, sent it to Charlie. Charlie, there's your guy. Tony Finau by 6. Wins easy. Standing right there. He's +6. What do you want me to tell him? So I saw him. I say, Tony, have a good round tomorrow or whatever. I let him be. I didn't tell him to pick it up. I didn't tell him Charlie said you were going to win by 5. I didn't say any of that stuff. But Finau, Casey, answer this week. Why not? Why not? So I like Finau. It's an ownership play. It's a field play. Maybe got to make a lot of birdies. You can make a lot of birdies here. Tony Finau makes a lot of birdies. Love Scotty Scheffler. I got to watch him play with Xander on Saturday. That was awesome. Scotty Scheffler, he's awesome. I love Scotty Scheffler. I know my boy Steve's going to bet on him this week. I don't love him this week. I just love him in general. I think Scheffler might win like a playoff event this year. Like win a Northern Trust or something. A BMW. I don't know. Then again, maybe not. Who knows? Golf is hard. So after I said I didn't want to do a show. It's almost 9 o'clock. I've been going for an hour, and I'm still not out of the night. Retweet, like, subscribe if you want. I don't care. I've always been like a Colin Morikawa guy. And I really have nothing. I like Victor Hovland as well. I never really took to Matthew Wolff the way some other guys have. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like his swing or his I heard like an interview or post round interview or something, and it just came off as really cocky. I'm not sure. I just I'm not sure about this Wolff guy. And I know he had some problems, and I respect that, and I'm not calling him out for that or anything like that. Hopefully that all gets taken care of. But, so after the round on Friday, I want to say, I was over by I snuck around. I didn't sneak, but I just walked around the clubhouse to where the putting green is. And all the players walk through to the driving range and the putting green before they come out on the first tee. And it's kind of it seemed like an area like not a lot of people knew about, that you could go back there, and you had access. But I found my way back there, and all the players were there and doing whatever. And I went back there after, I guess, might have been after Xander's round on Friday. Yeah, because he played in the afternoon. So I was out back there Friday, and then I knew Wolff was up towards the top of the leaderboard. And I saw him, and he was walking away. I think I was with Andy at the time. And I just say, hey, Matt. He's walking away, and I said, Matt, great round today. So that was impressive. Whatever you say, whatever you want to think or say about Matthew Wolff, what he did this week was impressive. And I saw him, and I just said, great round today. And Finau kind of blew me off. Yeah, thanks, appreciate it. I'll try, whatever. And that's fine. These guys have like I can't imagine what it must be like because you follow these guys around. They just hear the same shit all the time, stupid stuff. It's got to drive them crazy. I'm a freaking mailman. People say the same shit to me every day and it drives me crazy. So Max Homa has to go from tee box to tee box and everybody say, "Hey Max, how's my swing?" Fucking 18 times around. That's got to be annoying after a while. So yeah, Finau saying, "Yeah, thanks, appreciate it." Fine. Tony Finau's the nicest guy in the world. He's not gonna like mouth off. Be appreciative of the fact that Andy and I both like wished him luck and said congratulated him on a good round. He looked so sincere. I felt it. It's like, oh man, thanks guys, I appreciate that. It was perfect. And I'm like, all right, yeah, Wolf, let's go. And I'm on board. I like that guy. That was awesome. That was a great exchange and a moment for me. I don't know what else to tell you. And I'm stunned that his ownership is like 6% owned. What the fuck is going on here? That doesn't make any sense. This guy's an elite player. He was in contention at the U.S. Open after having like 3 months off. Why aren't we playing Matthew Wolff this week? I don't understand. He's 6% owned. He's priced below Kevin fucking Streelman, and he's half the ownership of Kevin Streelman, who's been playing great and has good history here or whatever. But what the fuck are you doing? Matthew Wolff is better than Kevin Streelman. So I'm taking a chance on my new friend, Matthew Wolff, who said hi to me. He said hi to me. And now I'm playing him. I'm going to make him my one and done pick. So he's got upside. Why am I going to play Abe Answer? I can play Matthew Wolff, who's 6% owned. So I like it. I know his course history here sucks. I don't care. Who cares? Course history doesn't matter, right? That's what half the people say. This is low Kevin Streelman. He's better than Kevin Streelman. Matthew Wolff came out and won this tournament. Are you going to be surprised? I won't be. In fact, I think he probably is going to win this tournament because he's an elite player who nobody's really talking about. At least I don't know that nobody's talking about him. I just know he's 6% owned. I know if everybody was talking about him, his ownership would be higher. And I read Pat Mayo's newsletter who said that nobody's playing Matthew Wolff. So I'm playing Matthew Wolff. My new buddy. He's back, baby. Just top 20 at the U.S. Open. Rolled out of bed. Top 20 at the U.S. Open. And he's 6% owned. A week later at the Travelers. Guy hasn't played golf. He's hungry. Wants to win. And you're playing Kevin Streelman. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Nines that I like. Yeah, you want to play Casey and Answer? Fine. Have fun. You want to play Streelman? Fine. I'll play in Finau. I'll play in Wolff. Oh, excuse me. That's 5 guys. All right. Shots fired, Eagles. Oh, I know what that is. Screw you, Ruby. I said I had no agronomy report, but I don't like Neiman unless it's bent grass greens. These guys got like a bent POA. Maybe they're just pure bent this week. I overseed. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not playing Joaquin Neiman. I play Tony Finau, and I'm playing Matthew Wolff. In the 8s, I only like 2 guys, and I played both of them. I don't like any of these guys like aggressive or strong. Harris English is 23% owned. I guess coming off his U.S. Open finish. His last couple of runs here at Travelers haven't been great. I didn't love that, especially at that ownership price. Brian Harman's the next highest owned guy at 18%. And I got to admit, I like that. I have ownership advantages in other spots. I could play at 18% Brian Harman. Listen, this guy has been lights out this year. His only missed cut was at the PGA. He had no business making a cut at the PGA. He had no business making a cut last week. His last, what's that, 6 starts? 12th, 13th, 18th, miscut, 8th, 19th. That's 5 top 20s and a miscut. Solid. And here, his last 6, 3rd, miscut. Six. That's not terrible. He's playing as good as golf as he's been played in a long time. It's just like a solid make a cut. I don't expect him to do anything. But it's like playing a Casey or playing an Answer. I understand that at a lower price. I think it's just a solid, safe play. Now, I had the solid, safe, hasn't missed a cut since last summer thing with Neiman a couple weeks ago, and that fucking backfired on me. Could this backfire on me? Of course. But I'm going to play Brian Harman. That's something I'm doing. Let's see. Is there anybody else here I want to talk about? Neiman, Bubba. Bubba's out of sorts, man. I know he loves it here. Doesn't have a modicum of. I don't like Cam Smith here. Charlie Hoffman, I think Charlie Hoffman's peaked. I think he's peaked. I think if he was going to play well, he should have played better than he did last week. He's played Torrey Pines 19 times and finished 55th. And everybody said Torrey Pines played exactly the same as the Farmers at the U.S. Open. That's what everybody's saying. People got in my ass about it on Twitter. Fine. Well, Charlie Hoffman finished 55th or 56th, whatever it was. That's back-to-back, and I think he peaked. I don't think he's going to come back at top 20. That being said, usually wrong about these things. Siwoo Kim, Pete Dye track. I know. I heard about that. Nah, not this week. Justin Rose, 6% owned, coming in off the worst round of golf I've ever seen a professional play. Obviously, not going to play him. I don't know if I've reached that level of kiss of death, but yes. God help me. God help me if I am actually that guy. Because I'm smarter than that guy. I swear to God. I'm smarter than that guy, but weird shit happens to me. But I know what my eyes saw. Oh, I love this song. Alexa, volume 6. Henley's under 10. I don't love that. I only play Henley on Bermuda. Yeah, I guess it was Rose. That I had that thought last week. It's like, if I go out there and say there's no way Justin Rose is going to win, knowing my luck, that's God, I just don't want to be that guy. It's terrifying. Also hilarious. I think Leishman's been out of sorts. But it's probably a reach. As much as I'm surprised that Justin Rose is playing this week, I'm also kind of surprised Adam Scott is playing this week. But if I'm right about Adam Scott wanting to get back in the winner's circle and trying to improve and grinding, and he didn't play any events between the Masters and the PGA. He was terrible at the PGA, and I said, no, fuck this. he's got to get his shit together. And then he went to Memorial and he performed well. And I thought he was going to perform well this past week. And he was average. He was average. So what's his motivation now? The Open Championship that we need to get to? This is an event he's played very often. In fact, I think he only played it once, like a decade ago. In terms of prepping for the Open Championship, trying to stay sharp, trying to improve on some things. I'm telling you, he started off good last week, and he was grinding, and he fell back. He made a bunch of early bogeys, and then by the time the back nine came around, he got himself back to even par. And I said to him when he was walking from the 17th green to the 18th tee, I said, Adam, way to grind, baby. Way to fight back. He fought back. And I appreciate that. I notice shit like that. And he's better than these guys down here at 8,000. He's better than who's 81? Well, Leishman's good. English, Russell Henley, Siwoo Kim. Yeah, Keegan at 7,900 at 18%. And you got Adam Scott at 8. Scott, Keegan Bradley. Can they both top 5? Yes. Can they both T40? Yes. But is it twice as likely Keegan's going to top 10 than Adam Scott's going to top 10? No. So I'm going to play Adam Scott. And I know Keegan was great here. He's a Boston guy, and he's from the area and all that shit. Fine. So you all play Keegan Bradley. You're all very smart and all very creative. I'm going to take the better player in Adam Scott, although he hasn't really been better the last year or so. I'll be fair. But he is a handsome fella. I'll give him that. And I did tell him that, by the way. He smiled. He flashed that handsome smile. I know. All right. $7,000 range. I want to wrap this up. Droning on and on here. This is a show I have no notes for. It's unbelievable. Somebody tackle that guy. In these sevens, there's really no like Harold Varner, Cameron Tringali type ownership thing this week. Maybe Keegan at 18%, but at least I understand that. I mean, Tringali is in this range, the actual Cameron Tringali, but he's only like 10% owned. That's not egregious. Harold Varner has no ownership this week. So this is where it got tricky because I liked a bunch of guys in the sevens. Kevin Na is in my player pool. He's not on my roster. Kevin Na golf course. Yeah, listen, we got Torrey Pines. We had the Ocean Course at PGA. We had Memorial. And all these freaking 18 million yard golf courses. Kevin Na's got no chance there. Colonial, he was okay. I think Travelers here, he could perform fine here. His ownership is good. The price is good, 7,500. I think Kevin Na is a solid play. Now, I'm not playing him. Maybe you want to jump on that narrative. Who does Nagel like that he's not playing? That's a good block to be on. But I didn't want to spend the 7,500. I could have, and I'm just like, ugh, don't want to reach. Kevin Na, I don't know how much I trust him. I don't like anybody in the 74s. I'm not playing Doc Redman. On Ari, like I'm naming names, but I looked at all these players and I found a reason not to play them. 13% Ricky. 7,300 is where things got real. You got Stewie Sink there. You got Emiliano Grillo there. You got a 13% Ricky Fowler there. I did a whole thing a couple weeks ago on Stu Sink and Emiliano Grillo at, I forget what tournament it was where I played Sink. I could probably look that up, but it doesn't really matter. But right now they're the same price. Grillo's ownership's a little bit higher still, even though Sink beat him by 5 a couple weeks ago. Oh, that was Heritage, I guess. But you know who I like? It's not 13% Ricky. I'm not going back to the Stu Sink well, who hasn't really played well since he won. Said hi to on the putting green at Torrey Pines. I'm going to go with Brendan Todd. All right? We're going to be on Todd Watch this week. Brendan Todd's walking from the driving range over to the putting green. I'm just standing there. Walks right by me. I'm like, oh, that's Brendan Todd. I say, hey, Brendan, how are you? He looks at me. He's like, who is this guy? How the fuck does he know who I am? He looks at me. He's like, oh, hey. Yeah. Hi. How are you? I'm like, all right, my man, Brendan Todd. So this week, you can have all the strokes gained stats you want. I'm going strokes gained. Who said hi to me? And Brendan Todd said hi to me. But it's kind of the same thing I just said about Kevin Na. Those guys are like identical players. You know, they're short off the tee, but they chip and putt, and they're short knockers, and they can. And Brendan Todd was in the final group last year with fucking Dustin Johnson and lost and ended up finishing 11th. And that's fine. We can't kill the guy because he lost when Dustin Johnson was in the middle of a fucking heater that we haven't seen in years. Where he won like 5 tournaments out of 8 or whatever the hell it was. Anyway, I'm going to take a chance on Brendan Todd. He's back to a golf course a little bit more comfortable. He was like 8th at Colonial, I think. Maybe it was higher than that. I don't remember. Yeah. His last 4 tournaments, miscut, 8th, 53rd, miscut. But again, ginormous ballparks. We need a Brendan Todd ballpark. And here in his last 3 at the Travelers, 15th, a miscut, and an 11th. It's pretty good. I'll take a 15th. I'll take an 11th. Nothing. So I like Brendan Todd. He's a Travelers type guy, you know? He's a Travelers type guy. And he proved it last year. He's 3% owned. So what the hell are we doing? I could have went with like a Taylor Gooch. Had him in my lineup, ball striking bastard. Of course, I could have played Grillo, who's at 10%. I could have played my boy Russell Knox, former Travelers champion, who I had him in my winning lineup a couple years ago. He's less than 1% owned, my boy Russell Knox. Guy's been on a heater, 5 out of 6 made cuts. This is a Russell Knox golf course to a T. But didn't want to push it. Didn't want to. I'm in a run of no luck. I didn't want to like. Now I say that and I take Brendan Todd. I understand, but you got to take some chances. Maybe I should play Russell Knox. That's my guy. But I can't let this guy kill my lineup again. The only time that I don't like playing Russell Knox is when he's got too much ownership, too much pub. He's less than 1% owned. He's got 0 pub. I'm the only schmuck talking about it. And I've been running cold, so maybe I shouldn't. This is a good spot for Kyle Stanley. I've played Kyle Stanley at the Travelers before. His ownership he's like 8%. That's playable. at 7,000. Doug Gim is playable, not my player pool, but Kyle Stanley is. But my last guy, it's a gut play. I have money on somebody. I played somebody in the $7,000 range. I'm gonna play Chez. I'm gonna play Chez Reavie at 6% owned. And the reason I'm playing Chez Reavie is not because he won this tournament. Kick Keegan Bradley's ass, by the way. Not because he won this tournament a couple of years ago. Well, that might be like a factor, but it's not the main reason. I mean, the only reason he's 6% owned is because he won this tournament 2 years ago. I'm playing Chez Reavie because I think Chez Reavie's on a fucking heater. Now, I often say Chez Reavie did not care about my recently deceased grandmother. I'm not wrong about that because at the Desert Classic, American Express, Career Builder, whatever you want to call it, I needed him to make a cut, and he did not make a cut. And the job done. We're not bitter. Now, we're moving on from the grandma thing. So the fact that Chez Reavie doesn't care about my recently deceased grandmother, that's okay. I'm still going to roster him. And maybe he can make it up for me now. This is what I know about Chez Reavie. I think he's on a heater, and this is why. Because he missed a whole bunch of cuts in a row, and then he finished 14th at Congaree, whatever it was. And then he fucking blitzed the field in his U.S. Open qualifier. Killed him. Went to Torrey Pines on friggin' roller skates. There's never a doubt. We whitewashed the field. And then, in un-Chez-like fashion, he made a cut at Torrey Pines, finished 40th. Yeah, eventually it's going to get to him because it's not. He's playing great golf right now. 14th at Congaree. He won his qualifier. And then he hung tough at play better than Justin Rose at Torrey Pines. And then if you look at his course history here at the Travelers, he's got one miscut in 8, 9 appearances, something like that. 11th, 43rd, 25th, 47th, 43rd, 1st, 46th. I think you're going to get like a nice top 20 out of Chez this week. Ownership is right. The price is right. I just think he's playing well. He's played here enough. He's won here, if that matters, maybe. But he's playing good golf. He had no business making a cut at Torrey Pines, and he did, nonetheless. So, I like Chez. I'm probably going to bet him, too. Tony Finau, Brian Harman, Adam Scott. We're going to be on Todd Watch. Brendan Todd, and Chez Reavie. That's a Travelers lineup if I ever heard one. I got some firepower. I got some ball striking bastards. I'm trying to play the motivation angle. I'm trying to play guys that said hi to me. That's funny because Wolf, Finau, and Brendan Todd all interacted with last week. And now they're all in my lineup. And some of these guys were in the winning lineup of the Listener League last week. Right? Didn't Drifters United, did I go over that? Yeah, I did. Who did he have? Yeah, he had Wolf, he had Adam Scott, and he had Chez Reavie. How about that? Is that a coincidence? I think not. All right. The only guy under 7 I thought was interesting. Vincent Whaley. He's not my actual cousin. I was workshopping a nickname there. My cousin Vinny Whaley. He's 3% owned. Guy made like every cut since February. Then he missed the cut last week, and now or 2 weeks ago, and now he's 3% owned. I don't know. It was like 6,500 or something. Just thought that was weird. So if you like a guy at the top, like a Bryson or a Brooke or DJ or Brooks or whoever, pair him with my cousin Vinny Whaley. 3% owned. Guy was on fire. I don't understand. So I went over all the guys on my player pool. I went over my team. I mentioned all these guys. We'll see how my player pool did next week. But we got the Rocket Mortgage. It's 9:22. I apologize for going so long. I hope you're already subscribed. I hope you retweet if you're on the Twitter. Just help me out. Any way you can. I know this show wasn't great. Maybe you liked it. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. I'm going to hit this new comments button, and then we can catch up, do a little Q&A, talk about whatever you want to talk about. That's up to you. Or you can leave. But when you leave, just hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit retweet, do a quote tweet, say something funny. I'm good with that. And good luck this week. And I'll see you next Wednesday, I guess, if I'm still doing this. All right? I'm kidding. I'll be here. All right. I'll talk to you guys next week if you want to leave now. Thank you. New comments. Good luck, boys. All right. Clam diver. See, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. This is why I ignore the comments. 2 of 6 week. You might be right, CJ. Thanks for watching. I miss you. Strokes game said hi to me. Yeah, you like that, buddy? That's a good one. Big Nelly Quarter win last week. I'm a big Quarter sister guy. I'm more partial to Jessica than I am Nelly, but yeah, good on her. I got to be fair. I didn't catch much of the women's PGA last week, but we got a women's major this week. Maybe I'll parlay Matthew Wolff with a whole bunch of girls. I'll have to go check out Green Square Golf and see. Well, we'll see what we think about the KPMG. Way to hang in there, Bagels. Tough week. Yeah, thanks. Oh, hi, Deb. How are you? It was an entertaining week. Some of your rantings reminded me of the Animal House, the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor. That's great, Steve. Thanks. Last week I took a bit of a bath. Play the hits this week. Casey, Strillman, Keegan. Yeah, you do that, Tommy Power. We'll see if you end up in notable top 10s. Nelly going on a heater, smooth swing. Yeah, she's got a great swing. Yeah, she's very talented. Thoughts on KJ Choi? Wins easily. What, the senior players? Yeah, maybe. I have to look on Green Square Golf. Maybe I'll give you a name. Charlie loves KJ Choi in the senior events. Plays them all the time. Hammer drill. Answer by 5. I know, Charlie. That's why I pivoted off of him. It was entertaining this week. The Germans bombed Pearl Harbor. Yeah, nothing's over till we say it is. Not much betting info this week, but I bet answer Scotty, Cantley, Reed, and Brooks. Should bet man. Sam Burns top 10. Yeah, I got to see it first. Let Sam Burns top 10 without me being anywhere near him. Yeah, man, he had that WD, then he missed a cut. No, not there. Yes, I do. I don't know what you're saying, Charlie. Steve, did you talk to Payda at all? I haven't emailed him. I got to touch base with him. Did you talk to him? Did he email you? I'm going to end up missing out on some money because of that. I got to talk to Peter. I like Adam Long this week as well. Sneaky. Throw 25 on Wolf, Steve. There you go. I like it. I looked at Adam Long. I'm not there. How'd you play last weekend? Stripe Show. First 9. Yes, Jake. First 9. Hit the ball great. I did. I hit the ball really good. I could have put. I was using my brother's friends clubs, and I had a different putter, and there were really fast greens, and I didn't particularly chip and putt very well as per usual. I hit the ball off the tee great, and I hit a lot of good iron shots. I didn't chunk one until the 11th hole. I was very proud of that. That was almost a record. Poulter getting forgotten, good form. Yeah, he played pretty good last week. Play Ian Poulter. Have a good time. I told you who I played. I haven't talked to Peta. All right, Steve, I'll email him after this. Neesmith, McNeely, Gim, Lipsky. Yes on Neesmith. CJ, do whatever the hell you want, man. I'm not here to tell you not to do something. I might be out of that business. Play Matthew Neesmith, ball striker bastard. Matt McNeely, love Matt McNeely. This week, there's a lot of other options. There's no reason to go to Lipsky, in my opinion. I only want 500. You only pay to split the rest. Yeah, Steve, I'll take care of it. All right? A test. I don't know how to get in touch with Peta. I thought he might email you, but I'll email him. It's fine. I'll take care of it. I don't know what that means. I think that's a score thing. Hi, Ange. How are you? Did I get fish tacos last week? No, I got a California burrito, though. Shit's fucking fantastic. Fantastic. It's really quite good. You're going to have a good week this week, Nagel. Screw you, Barry. I don't need your adulation. Spot any wags last weekend. Big Paulina fan. Run into Jenna. I saw Jenna. I pointed him out to my brother. I didn't go over and say hi to Jenna. It's fine. We're friends. I don't have to. But I did see her. Yes. I saw Paulina on multiple occasions. I was following Justin Rose. And as bad as Justin Rose played was as good as Paulina looked. Although she did look like a pumpkin, and I tweeted it out. She was wearing this like burgundy dress with the curves, and just was a big pumpkin. She sticks out like a fucking sore thumb on a golf course, man. At every hole, there's a group of boys that are always asking her to take pictures. And good on Paulina. She does it. She's a good sport. She takes pictures, and everybody gets a real kick out of it. It's funny. All right. So, yeah, those are the wags I saw. Damn, big miss on the fish tacos. I'm not a big – I like and all that shit. So I'm not like a huge taco guy. All right? Trying to give you positive vibes and wishing you well. Barry, I don't care. All right? You've reached the point where you said enough annoying shit that throwing in a compliment late in the show, I don't care. Leave me alone. Anybody else? We're running low here. Anybody else? Let me know if you head to Cromwell. I will, CJ. Nice to see the maps in the background again. Yes, you're welcome. Thank you. Aaron Wise, get some sleep, big guy. I should get some sleep. I'm running on fumes. Aaron Wise, looked at him. That he's playing well, and he's like, people don't realize that he's playing well. Nobody knows that he won a U.S. Open qualifier. He smoked the field. Nice, Steve. Thanks, Charlie. Appreciate that. So I like Ches, and I like Brendan Todd. I'm playing going from a big ballpark to a small ballpark narrative. And Brendan Todd was great here last year. He just lost to Dustin Johnson, who was in the middle of an all-time heater. It's okay. I'm going back to Brendan Todd. So I like Todd more than I like Wise, and I like Ches more than I like Wise. How about that? Okay. You need to try my awesome burritos. I'll put that up in the thing. That's my cousin, Deborah. She lives up in Connecticut. Not really close to Cromwell. Like, crash at her place. Or just go up there and stay and then just go to the golf tournament. But just she was going to Oregon or some shit to go see her brother, my cousin Rob. But, no, I have burritos like 3 times a year. And one of them was on Saturday. Epic. Big fucking, it's great. Thanks, Jake. The Eagles, hell of a show. East Coast, happy to have you back. Thank you. Barry McClafferty. Sorry, Nagel. Big fan in Ireland. It's 2:30 a.m. Good luck this week. Great show. Barry, what's your Twitter handle? Islanders suck. Are they losing? Was that game tonight? Or are you just saying that because they beat the Bruins? Big Bruins fan? Islanders do not suck. Tampa's really good. Barry, what's your Twitter? Just because I call him an asshole doesn't mean I don't like him. You may have noticed I call a lot of people assholes. To some, it's a term of endearment. It's okay. Oh, Deborah, when is Cromwell this year? Tomorrow morning. This weekend. Stuttgart 16? What, it's at Stuttgart? Baza McClaff? That's you? Yeah, I don't like you. I don't like you at all. You're a Xander hater, and you say shit to annoy me, and I'm glad you like the show. You can watch it. You can not watch it. I don't care. You're a pain in my ass, and that's the way it goes. You should be more like McSporty. Or my friend, what's his name? But he's in England. Sorry, Bear Jets. It's a lot of names floating around in here. I apologize. But that's, you know who I am. Go Nagels. I don't hate Xander. I don't care if you hate him or you don't hate him. I know that you're a pain in my ass and you like to troll me about him. That's all I need to know. Do you understand? Deborah, I don't know if I'm going. I'm probably not going. I came back from Los Angeles 3 hours ago. I don't know if I want to hop in the car and drive to Connecticut. And then I got to go back to work. I don't think so. Losing 2-0. That sucks. How much? What time is it? 9:30. That game must be. Is that game almost over? Barry, I'm not going to litigate this with you. I know I'm not wrong. You're a pain. Maybe it's an Irish thing. I have nothing against Irish guys. One of my closest friends, OB, notable top 10 this week. Big Irish guy. Jameson, I'm in on the Irish. You just might be an idiot. And that's okay. There's a lot of idiots out there. It's okay. Okay, Barry, if you say so. Mid-second. Chris Durrell told me to say hi and ask if you were from the future. My number is 911. All right, I think on that comment, we might go. That's fine. I might be a pain, but I love Xander and didn't troll you. Okay, buddy. Okay. I'm so I know what your Twitter handle. I know who you are, and you're on the naughty list. Can I specifically cite what you said or did? No, but I know you're on the naughty list. Jameson's is Northern Ireland. That's great. Big nose. All right, I'm going to go. You guys are boring me. Anybody have any golf questions? Comment on you and Slappy. Come on. There's nothing to comment on, Ryan Tompkins. He's cool. Like, he's fine. He sent me golf balls. He makes jokes. He makes fun of me. I can handle somebody making fun of me. I'm smart enough to know when somebody's making fun of me or someone's being an asshole. And he's smart enough to know when I'm calling him an asshole that I'm not actually calling him an asshole. Listen, it's not science. Or maybe it is science. Who knows? That could be controversial. So it's just, we're fine. We're fine. He makes fun of me. Kang, 28-1, she is due. I like Danielle Kang at the Women's Open. That didn't work out too well. She was great in the match play. I don't know if she's due. I think Lydia Ko is due. I think I would go with Lydia Ko as a major winner before Danielle Kang. That would be me. All right. I think we're done. All right. Good luck this week. Thanks for participating. Jake, they can't all be due. All right. I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. Share, retweet, like, whatever. Good luck this week. And I'll talk to you next week at I think it's the Rocket Mortgage. I don't know. I'll look it up. All right. Have a good one. I'll talk to you soon.